Good afternoon, everybody. It's about 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. Got a bit of a double header for you today because we were out last night. We've got episode 16 of the log cabin build that'll be coming up. Then straight after we've got his first winter camp of the year down at the camp here. I've just put my bags and stuff into shotgun number 2. I'm going to be sleeping in there again tonight. Paul's coming down, and I believe Davo's going to be staying the night as well. So yeah, it's going to be a cracking little do. I'll give you a walk around camp now, show you what's what. Here with our log cabin, exactly the same as last week. I'm really happy about that. Still dry as a bone inside. Got shot number 1. It's a bit more of a log store now because the other one's full. And shot number 2 where I'm going to be sleeping. I'm not sure if anyone's sleeping in shot number 1 today, but they can do if they want. Got this log chopping area here. A few bits of wood we can use for the fire today. Big bits of wood, holding big log store. Got the log store here. That's nicely matured, is that now? It should be decent enough to burn most of that. Well, probably not at bottom, it's probably soaked up a bit of moisture, but a large clump of all that will be good for burning. And round here we go. We're inside the log cabin now. You see how we've been going up at the front there? I'm going to continue with that today. Pine cones in all the gaps in the walls. I'll have to get some more actually. Probably about another 2 full bags. This is the end gable, that's where the fireplace is going to go. Same on this side, I'll put pine cones in where I can. But I'm going to have to get some more, like I said. Now check this bad boy out. This is going to be our hearth for the fire. So that's the hearth we're going to use for the fireplace now, because I realise it's going to be a much bigger fire, so we need a bigger hearth, and this should sort us out really well. I recorded a little bit of last week showing you how I got the hearth here. It's only a couple of minutes, so if you'd like to watch that, if not, just skip forward a couple of minutes and come back to us, and I'll see you here soon. Enjoy. So this is the hearth that we've got. We've got this from the dried up riverbed. We saw it lying there, so we climbed down, pulled it out, and we've moved about probably 30 feet in the last 20 minutes or so from the riverbed to here. Paul just whittled up this contraption. We'll try and drag this slab back to camp like this. So we dragged it all the way along here to here for now. So as you can see, we've covered up the path while we've been dragging this stone. We've just got to there now. Just went to camp to get some of that rope and another branch because we're making a bit of a pulley system to find that it's easier for us, because we're all doing it like 10 feet at a time. Because it weighs a bloody ton. Now let's see what Paul's done. Attach that bar to the bottom of the branches. We've got some rope here. I'm going to use these logs. You can just see the dark trail that we're covered over. Haven't been dragging in. We're here so far, and the camp is just in sight, just through them trees. So after about an hour, maybe a bit longer, maybe two, you can see path here where I've dragged it off. Clear the space here at the back and pulled it right in. Lovely stuff. And that's roughly where it's going to go. There's no moving that bugger. Proper ridiculous that, wasn't it? We tried handballing it here, picking it up, but that wasn't going to happen, it was just far too heavy. And then we've got 2 sticks to try and lift it here, you know, just balancing the stone on the sticks. That wasn't going to happen. So then Paul contracted that little carrying device, worked to treated that. Yeah, really good. So yeah, that's how you get a massive lump of stone from A to B. Right, funny that. Well, hope you stick around with us. Like I said, it's episode 16 of the log cabin. We're going to continue with the gable end, possibly do some of the roof. We've got all the chicken wire for it, but we'll see how we get on. And then tonight we're going to be camping down here. I'm in shelter number 2, and I believe Davo and Paul will be bringing down the tents to be sleeping in. Yeah, hope you stick about. Well, so far, tied these 2 on here. I'm just sorting this one out here. I'm going to have to put a chock at the back there. So I've just cut one down, I'm going to shape it up now. all I'm doing here is oh, we're still here with it now. Canadian jam knot. That's all I've been using for this. Gets it nice and tight against these posts. And you also save paracord as well when you only do use a little bit. Pull that on. Nice. I think this cord might be a bit too short. Oh, I think we might just have enough. This is where I've got to. Probably only another 2 or 3 on top of there. Yeah, it's shaping up alright, is that? See what I mean now along the front? Shaping up nice. Like I said before in previous videos, I'm not bothered about it's not equal lengths or the same sizes or there's a few gaps. I'm not bothered about any of that. It's just going to get filled in with pine cones and possibly chinked. But then again, I might just leave this apex, this gable end here. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to start a fire and get a brew and go. I've attached that log on there now. I think probably one more on there will be safe. Nice. Paul's arrived. We've got pan on. We're going to have a brew. I'm going to finish that gable end. I think we'll call it a day for that. There we go. It's taken me most of the afternoon. We've finally done it. Not bothered about that top bit. Leave that for ventilation. I'll take you inside. There we go. I told you before, these chocks here, they just packed it out a little bit between this gap and this gap here, so I could pull tight. Yeah, job's a good one. I hope you enjoyed that log cabin update today. We'll be back down again next week to continue, hopefully with the roof. Yeah, massive thanks to our new subscribers. I've shot up loads this week. Keep them coming, much appreciated. Hit that bell for the notification button and the subscribe button. Great stuff. I'll see you again soon. Join us on the camp which is coming up next. I'll see you again. Bye bye.